Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler, and a big welcome to you to this match. And today it's Everton against Middlesbrough.
Here is the Everton number 22, Martin Steckenberg. Number 23, Seamus Coleman. Number 6, Phil Jagielka. Number 5, Ashley William. Number 3...
I'd like your take on this comparison, Alan. Romelu Lukaku against Negredo.
Two powerful boys here who don't get knocked off the ball easily, capable of imposing their physical strength on any opponent, really.
Got the Everton lineup for you. Martin Stekelenburg starts in goal. Seamus Coleman starts with Leighton Baines as the fullbacks. Yannick Bolasie plays with Kevin Morales in the wide positions. Romelu Lukaku is the sole striker today. And this is the 11 that will take the field for Middlesbrough. Victor Valdez starts in goal. Alvaro Negredo is the lone striker today. Been a lot of talk about new venues for Everton Football Club, but the traditionalists will be delighted that they've stayed at Goodison Park to this point. There's nowhere quite like it.
No, we've done a few games, Martin, where the gantry's been shaking. I remember one against Manchester United. It is one of the famous old grounds in England, and, you know, you would be sad to see it go.
Mike Jones is the referee. So here we go, we're underway here. Good strong tackle. Downing. George Friend. Gaston Ramirez. Attacking now. Barragan. Quick into the tackle, and the result is going to be a throw. And Sue tries the through pass. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Barry. And the attack coming now from Everton. Here the challenge is a good one. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Now they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Yannick Bolasie. And he bangs it away. Now Barry. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. He can lay it off to the supporting player. In quickly, one back very quickly. Ramirez. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Nicely played through ball. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Lukaku. moving the opposition around with their play, these two players. Romelu Lukaku. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Barragan. Daniel Ayala. In comes the challenge. He's coming forward with some danger. And shoots! He's made the save. Gay. Kevin Morales. The return ball. To Barry. Attacking well here. Makes the challenge here. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Not a good challenge by the defender. And it'll go into the middle now. Well, the cross looked good, but it didn't turn out that way. And that's gone out for a corner for Middlesbrough. Well, the corner is dealt with decisively by the defenders. Ross Barkley. To Barry. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Negredo! At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. Corner now for Middlesbrough. And that's dealt with the problem. Yannick Bolasie. Baines. It's Everton's turn to attack. Well, we can catch up with the details of that injury from our man Jeff Shreves. Jeff.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Thanks, Jeff. That's got us right up to date. Barragan. Good place to win the ball here. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. And in goes the cross. Lukaku! Very good stop here. Well, they will have rehearsed this situation, how to defend a corner. They've all got their jobs. And the ball knocked away long. Well, I guess he was aiming for a teammate, but he certainly didn't find one. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Building steadily here, keeping possession. He went in well. Yannick Bolasie. Barragan. And Sue. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Brilliant football from this team. Some good passes. Really, they've overdone it here. That's a poor touch and the possession's gone away. Downing. Read the play well to intercept. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Gaston Ramirez. Little piece of interplay between the two. Adam Forshaw. A timely challenge. Into the attacking third. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Possibly booking this. Well, the ball's been deflected out, so it'll be a throw-in. Barry. Yannick Bolasie. Free kick awarded against Middlesbrough. Yannick Bolasie. Wide from Baines. Gay. George Friend. Gaston Ramirez. It goes out wide again. Good challenge here. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Romelu Lukaku. Baines. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Negredo. Barragan. Was good progress with this attack. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Looking to play his teammate through. Towards Negredo. It's decent defending, not perhaps the best cross. Cut out the pass. Idrissa Gana Gueye. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Some options now for the pass. Yannick Bolasie. To Barry. Barry. Unsue. Barragan. George Friend. On the attack here. Oh, this is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around. Excellent interception. Barragan. And it's Middlesbrough with the advantage, played by the referee. Ross Barkley. And the attack coming now from Everton. Tackling is a real skill. Shot on! One of the better efforts of the game, but we're still level in this exciting game. Mirallas. Here's a chance to attack. Doing well to keep the ball. They've got the ball back, the interceptor got it for them. Negredo. Little private game between the two of them. Unsue. Great passage of passing play there. Thanks to the referee, Middlesbrough play on, the advantage law. And in goes the cross. Negredo! But there's a score here. And that has significance because they're now into the lead. That's top quality, no doubt about it.
Well, it's come in from a long way out, and from that angle it's not always easy to finish.
Defenders caught out by it in the end.
Well, he's just got ahead of his marker, pure and simple, and he wanted it more.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Middlesbrough goal, number 10.
Gueye. Ross Barkley. To Barry. Lukaku. Saw the pass coming and got there first. Gaston Ramirez. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Here comes the cross. And here's the shot. Well, he scored. And it's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now to 2 ahead. They've played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see. A goal here to savour.
The defenders seem to lose the concentration almost. They saw it coming from a long way out. But that's what you get for gambling, for anticipating. What a finish.
restarting at 2-0.
Goal for Middlesbrough. Number 24. Emilio Stewart.
Here's Williams. Baines. For Barry. And that's the indication, 4 added minutes. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Taken quickly. They've got the ball rolling again straight away. Trying to find an opening, not panicking. Coleman. And he's threaded the path through neatly. They've coped with it well defensively. Well, there is an injured player, and the teams haven't put the ball out. It is the referee who has called a halt. Well, that injury is forcing the player to give way, and a substitute will be introduced. Well, the injured player has gone off. We're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball. Well, that's half-time, and 2-0 is the score at the halfway mark. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance actually.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a wing. Negredo! At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. And in goes the cross. Lukaku! Very good stop here. Thanks to the referee, Middlesbrough play on the advantage law. And in goes the cross. Negredo! Forward with some danger to the... Here comes the cross, and here's the shot. Referee just checking everything is in order, and he blows for the second half to start. Tackle goes in. Ross Barkley. And he gives it back to it. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Mirallas. Another turnover in play here with that interception. Ross Barkley. Idrissa Gana Gueye. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Barragan. Unsue. It's looking good, this move. And out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively. Yannick Bolasie. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. They're on the move now. Doing well to keep the ball. Idrissa Gana Gueye. It's Everton's turn to attack. Shot on! Oh, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Gueye. And the attack coming now from Everton. And that's a turnover in play. Foul by the Everton player. Adam Forshaw. It's good work between these two. And there is some backup for him in this position. And the cross comes in now. A decent fist away by the keeper. Adam Forshaw. Good strong tackle. Coleman. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Marvellous tackle. When you think about football as a passing game, which it is, you think about players like him. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Good football between these two. Nice passing. Ross Barkley. Little private game between the two of them. Everton on the attack. Made the challenge well. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. George Friend just lent the ball to his mate and got it back again. Ramirez. Attacking well here. He's had a go, that's brave of him. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. They've set it up well for the cross. And it'll go into the middle now. That certainly helps the goalkeeper and those in the middle to stop the cross like that. Gone for the through pass. Defender to it first. We've got a corner here, that can pose some problems. They're going to make the change now, and I think he's happy to come off. He's given everything to the cause today. It's been a good all-round performance.
Yeah, very good, and he'll just be hoping now that his team can see out this match and win it.
We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Yannick Bolasie. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Gibson. Well, they're in a good position here. Barragan. Tackle here. Leighton Baines. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Adam Forshaw. Ramirez. It's Everton's turn to attack. Opportunity to cross it now. Promising build-up until that challenge. Fischer. Barragan. Adam Forshaw. They've got plenty of possibilities, Everton, in terms of making substitutions. One's coming up now. Cross from Stuart Downing. And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution.
Number 7, Gallagher.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Now he's looking for support. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Gerard Deulofeu. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. In comes the challenge. Substitute coming up for the away team. Thanks to the referee, Middlesbrough play on, the advantage law. Downing. George Friend. The return ball. He's coming forward with some danger. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Still 20 minutes to go. Kevin Morales. Coleman. Tom Cleverley. Here's a chance to attack. Ross Barkley. Challenges for the ball. Well, then he went, just diverted it away. George Friend. And that will be a free kick against the Middlesbrough player. Ref's gone back to deal with that earlier incident, yellow card.
He is one of my favourite refs. He doesn't miss much, this lad.
Substitution for Middlesbrough, coming off the pitch.
He's coming off now. He is a defensive midfield player, but I think he could play in all aspects of that particular part of the pitch. He's certainly good on the ball.
Yeah, he is. He's one of those. He's just a footballer, pure and simple, and he can play in a variety of positions. And this is his proper one, his favourite one, and we saw why today.
Referee's pointed for a goal kick. We should thank these supporters, Alan, for the atmosphere they've created for us to work with today. And their reward for that is seeing their team win.
Yeah, and quite rightly, they're celebrating that here. They can afford to relax.
Cleverly. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Downing. Downing. Ramirez. They've become past masters, really, this group, and it's a joy to watch.
It is wonderful to watch, but you don't want to pass for passing's sake, do you?
They'll need to try and get the ball back now. Gerard Deulofeu. And the attack coming now from Everton. Tom Cleverley. And that's good support as they build this attack. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. And they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Attacking now. Trying to thread it through here. Going for goal! Coming up now, a corner. The ball's just deflected behind for that. Gone for the through pass. In quickly. Pass from Gareth Barry, but it's not an accurate one. Stuart Downing, up and down the touchline as always, with the ball at his feet now. Ramirez. Everton are going to freshen it up a bit with some action from the bench. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. It's a turnover of possession here. Cleverly. Ross Barkley. Attacking well here. That's good support play from his teammates. And in he goes with the tackle. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. There's some potential in this move. It was good play until they got that challenge in. Just lent the ball to his mate and got it back again. Ross Barkley. Coleman. To Barry. Cleverly. Now Barry. Ashley Williams. Everton with one eye on the clock.
Well, the manager on the sidelines has made his intentions clear. He's waving quite a few defenders.
Williams! Very good stop here.
Well, another wonderful save by a goalkeeper who must rate as one of the world's best.
Coming onto the pitch, number 19, Emma Valencia.
Oh, a bad day all round. Didn't play well. Picked up a yellow. And now he's being subbed.
Well, the crowd love this. A goalkeeper coming up for a corner. That's out of danger there with that clearance. It'll be a throw. Coleman. There's the ball in. Defender to it first. Corner to come now. And there he is, clearing the danger again. Put in there by Leighton Baines. Makes the challenge here. And now the shot! I wonder whether the goalkeeper can get his head to this corner. The shot's on! And look at him, whacking the ball upfield once more. Barkley! That's a fine catch by the keeper. Ross Barkley. It's Everton's turn to attack. And in goes the cross. He's better usually at crossing than that. It's a defender who got there first quite easily, actually. Ramirez. He's coming forward with some danger. Keeps it going. Real chance. Very nearly a goal. It's hit the bar and it's back in play. Now Middlesbrough have a corner. It was a very good effort earlier, wasn't there, Alan? Here it is.
Yeah, the head up. It was a bit of a wild attempt, that. Hit with power. Should have done better.
Well, that's the sort of corner that frustrates the coaches, because they obviously have plan. He's angry with the assistant, but I must say these officials are very good indeed, and I think they've probably got that offside call right as well.
Yeah, I think when he looks back at the replays tonight, he'll accept that he did go just a little bit early, not by much, but he was off.
Cleverly. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. And there's confirmation with the final whistle of a win for Middlesbrough. Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Got himself a goal and put in a really good shift. Excellent performance.
Goes into the wider areas where they've got a wing. Negredo! At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. And in goes the cross. Lukaku! Very good stop here. Thanks to the referee, Middlesbrough play on the advantage law. And in goes the cross. Negredo! Moving forward with some danger to the... Here comes the cross. And here's the shot.
Manager on the sidelines has made his intentions clear. He's
Williams! Very good stop here. He's coming forward with some danger. Keeps it going. Real chance.